Hi, it's Chef Nathan, head chef and owner of The Polished Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to perfect butter poached Maine lobster tails. We're going to start off with 2 medium-sized Maine lobster tails, half a stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, salt, pepper, half a lemon, and 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our butter and garlic in our pan and turn it on medium heat. While the butter and garlic are starting to melt together, we're going to go ahead and cut our lobster tails in half. So what we want to do is get a nice sharp pair of scissors, turn your lobster tail upside down, and then just simply cut right in half on this side, turn them over, and then right in half on the other side. So now that we have our lobster tails cut in half, this right here is the most important part. You ever go to a restaurant and you order a lobster tail and you can't get the meat to come out of the shell? It's because they didn't do this little trick. So you want to get up underneath on the very corner, and you want to slowly pull this meat right out of the tail, but you want to leave it connected at the very, very bottom. And then we're going to place it right back in there. Any kind of little trash like this that you see, we're just going to pull that off and set that over to the side. All right, and the same thing here, we're going to come up here to the very top. We're going to slowly work our finger under that and pull that back and leave that connected. Because the important thing is you always want to cook your lobster tails in the shell, because that's where all the flavor is. But you want to disconnect them right here. That way the meat pops right out, as you'll see at the very end of the video. Makes for a nice presentation. All right, so now we're going to give these just a quick rinse in case we get any shell fragments left over, and then they'll be ready to go into the pan. These need just a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper, a little bit of kosher salt, and then we're going to squeeze some fresh lemon juice. And then we're going to wait to the very end to hit it with that fresh parsley. And we'll go ahead and squeeze the rest of this lemon right on top of that butter. All right, you can see our butter is nice and melted. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. Garlic, butter, and fresh lemon. Does it get better than that with seafood? Now we're going to put these shell side down to start. That way all that flavor from that shell starts to get in there with that butter. And then we're going to turn these down to a medium-low heat. All right. Look at that. The shells are going to start to turn nice and bright red. As you can see, the shells have turned nice and bright red and the lobster meat's still raw on the top. So now we're going to flip these and make sure your pan is on medium-low heat. That way the tails won't start to curl. But now we got the delicious butter that's got that flavor from the shells. And we're just going to turn these over and kind of work that meat in that butter and let those slowly cook. Very slowly. Grab that lemon, squeeze some more of that out. Look at that. Beautiful lobsters. Not going to be overcooked. They're going to come right out of the shell. Juicy, succulent, perfectly butter poached Maine lobsters. All right, it's been 2.5 minutes on that side, so now we're going to flip them back over. As you can see, that meat is nice and white. The tails haven't curled. Once they start to curl up, that means they're cooking too fast, so it's always an indicator. And as you can see, you give these a nice poke. They're not giving it all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a spoon and we're going to take this butter and just start slowly pouring it on top. Getting it underneath that meat in between the shell. Perfect. And you want to save this butter. You want to pour it through a mesh strainer. Put it in the fridge. I highly recommend scrambled eggs the next morning with this butter. You'll have lobster scrambled eggs. They'll taste just like lobster. You'll think it's got lobster meat in it. All right, now we got our lobster tails flipped. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that fresh chopped parsley. Give it a nice freshness to it. All right, we're gonna transfer them right over here to our plate. And as you can see, they're gonna come right out of the shell, nice and easy. cooked all the way through. They literally just pop. Look at that beautiful red color. Not overcooked. Look at this. You cut them with a fork. Cooked all the way through the center. Nice, beautiful lobster. Give it a taste. Mmm. Tender. The lemon, the parsley, that rich lobster flavor. Absolutely delicious. If you like this video, make sure to click the link below and subscribe.